Okay, so we were in Manila. You were or the Philippines, and you were going to talk about the
We
kids.
had just arrived, and I talked about the children being in school, and we sort of settled down to that thing. And with the servants we had, life was very nice. And when I had the opportunity, I'd go scuba diving because I loved it. The the ocean was so beautiful, and the shells I collected, which I am looking at at this moment. And neither one of my sons wants them, so I'm going to give them to a museum here. Let me go to the first. Joe and I had two trips, I believe, to Hong Kong. This was a treat that everybody did whenever they could, because Hong Kong was a foreign city, being Chinese, and a lot of Americans there, I must say, and Brits too, and the British, I'm saying when I say Brits, and we enjoyed our visits there. And
Don't kick the table.
One time I went by myself, and I had a good time. And then we took the children on our third trip. We took both of the boys, and we took them to the place where they looked over into another land, the borderline of China, I guess it is. I'm trying to think what the other place was.
It must have been China.
Another country. And they didn't seem to grasp quite what it was right away. Certainly not Philip, at any rate. But that was one of the things you did, that you went to the border, because it was very close to Hong Kong. And Hong Kong is a city that you go shopping there a lot. And of course we went shopping. Well, all four of us were shopping one weekday while they were there. And we were in a store. Young Phil was with us, and Joe, and my husband. And we turned around and said, "Where's Phil?" Little Phil. And everybody wondered where he was, because he wasn't in sight. We went outside of the store. He wasn't outside the store. We couldn't see him on the street anywhere. In other words, Phil was lost in Hong Kong. And we didn't know where he was, and I was so scared and petrified. So Joe tried to calm me down. He said he'd be with the police and for me to go back to the hotel. And he kept Joseph with him, the young Joe. Joseph, and with him, and I don't know where he was actually, but I just hightailed to the thing to get to the hotel, and went up to my room, and there was Phil, talking to the maid in the room where she made the beds.
How?
He had walked all that distance back, crossed all those streets. He wasn't 5 years old yet. He crossed all the streets. There had to have been at least 6 or 7 streets. And then walked back to the hotel, went up to our room. The maid was fortunately fixing the beds at the time, so it was open, and he was having a good time just talking to her. Oh.
That's a good story.
I had to get hold of Joe, but he was calling me every now and then and said he had the police looking for him, and etc. So I was able to tell him that we had.
That's a good story. Let's stop there for a minute. Okay.
Can you stop?
Yeah.